Join me in this postpartum workout. It's perfect if you're about 8 to 12 weeks postpartum. We're going to be focusing on those glutes and those deep core muscles, and all you're going to need is a small Pilates or stability ball, or you could even use a cushion or a pillow. Now to begin, join me on the mat. I want you to lie on your side before you roll and lie down on your back. And we're going to begin with glute bridges. Okay, so just relax your body into the mat. We're going to have feet firmly into the floor, and we're going to come up into a nice glute bridge. We're going to focus on making a nice line from the knees all the way down to the shoulders. Let's coordinate our breath with a nice inhale at the bottom. You exhale, come up into your bridge. Now I really recommend that you breathe out as if you're blowing through a little straw. When you breathe like that, it helps fire up your transverse abdominals. Another great tip is to think about pulling one vertebra at a time to come up into your bridge. Okay, next we're going to go into tabletop. Okay, so we're still lying on the floor, lying on our back. We're going to get set with our legs coming into the tabletop position. So give me an inhale first. Exhale to lift, inhale, gonna exhale, bring that second leg up. So we're aiming for that sort of 90-degree angle at the hip, 90-degree angle at the knee. We're gonna go into a little toe tap onto the mat, come back up. So imagine you're just dipping your toe into a pool of water and you just wanna make the tiniest little ripple. Let's keep lower back into the floor. If you're struggling in this position, draw your knees in closer to your chest, and that will help tilt the pelvis slightly to help keep that lower back onto the floor. Okay, well done. Okay, next I want you to grab that Pilates ball. We're going to bring our legs into tabletop. We're going to gently create some pressure on the knees and the ball, and we're going to extend one leg out at about a 45-degree angle, and then we're going to come back. So focusing on those deep corset muscles, your transverse abdominals, to help keep your body stable. Make sure that lower back isn't arching away from the floor. If you're finding it too hard, again, you can bring your knees closer to your chest, and don't extend your leg quite as low. Perhaps keep it closer to a 90-degree extension. Okay, up next, we've got a hamstring bridge. Okay, so here I want you to walk your feet away from your bottom. So we've got longer legs than if we were in our glute bridge. Gonna inhale first, gonna exhale, push the feet into the floor to come up into a long bridge. Coming down. Now here you want to be feeling the backs of your legs a little bit more than in your glute bridge. So those are your hamstrings. And your hamstrings are great for improving that postpartum posture to help strengthen the position of your pelvis. So we work against the anterior pelvic tilt and work on just bringing that pelvis neutral under your rib cage. Nice breath in. We're going to exhale up. Okay, well done. We're going to go back to the beginning here. We're going to go into our glute bridge. So bring our feet close to our bottom here. I like to think of the glute bridge focusing on the glutes. It's good for stability of the hips, and the hamstrings are really good for the positioning of the pelvis. Okay, coming up. We inhale down. We exhale, come up. Give me a little pause at the top. Control it down. Relax fully at the bottom. Gonna come up. Focus on those glutes there, heels into the floor, coming back down. If you do feel too much hamstring here, it might be that you need to bring your feet a bit closer to your bottom, or you need to put more weight into the heels of the foot rather than into the toes or the ball of the foot. Okay, well done. We're going back into that tabletop. Okay, so we're going to bring our legs up to 90 degrees, one at a time. First leg, let's bring up the second leg. Let's bring our lower back into the floor to counter that arch that we would have got in pregnancy. We're going to go into these little toe dips, are very, very gentle. We don't want to disturb the imaginary pool of water too much. Keep that jaw relaxed. Little exhale. We're going to breathe in to come up. We exhale. Focusing on those deep core muscles, the stability in the spine. Okay, well done. Let's bring those legs down. Grab your mini ball. We're going to bring our legs up like we did in tabletop. Let's bring up one leg. Let's bring up the other leg. I'm going to pop that ball in between our knees and our hand. You can use one hand or two hands. I'm going to inhale, we're going to extend to 45 degrees. We're going to come in. I quite like having my spare hand on my tummy. I like to feel those muscles wake up. Also helps you to remember to draw everything into the center as you exhale. And help you notice if you arch your back away from the floor, because if you're going to arch, obviously you're going to feel your stomach extend outwards. We exhale out. Okay, really good. Let's bring our legs down. Roll to one side, walk your feet away from your bottom slightly, and we're going to go into that hamstring bridge. Inhale before we go, we exhale, draw that spine up, feel hamstrings, press the feet and the toes into the floor before we come back down. Here we want to make sure we're not arching the back, so really think of pulling that pubic bone up, keeping it nice and short along here, rather than letting it arch away. Ooh, that doesn't feel nice at all. Okay, well done. We've just done the first section. We did it twice. We're going to move into the middle section, which again, we're going to do 2 rounds of. Now to begin, we're going to go into bird dog. So we're going to be on hands and knees, and we're going to connect opposite knee to elbow, okay? So keep that mini ball close, but out of the way. We're going to go into bird dog, extension, and then bring our knee and elbow in together. Give me an exhale as you extend away. Going to tap knee to elbow, going to extend away, and we're going to come down. We're going to keep working that same side. I want you to keep it nice and steady and slow. Finger and toe lift away from the floor, try not to arch the back. Tap that knee to elbow, extend away, bring it down. Same arm, same leg. Really working on the stability here. Firing up those deep core muscles. We're also working that posterior chain as well, so you might feel your glute, or you should feel your glute fire up on that working leg. Okay, come down. We're transitioning to the other side. Opposite arm and leg are working. We're going to keep moving without changing hands and changing leg. Okay, let's get set. Hands under shoulders. We're going to extend away, go for a lift. Knee connects with your elbow. Extend away. Coming back down. Okay, up next, we're going into our glute kickbacks. I want you to use the ball here. I'm going to pop it between your calf muscle and your hamstring, so just in that little bend of the knee. Okay, we're going to go into a heel flex at the top. You can come back down. Exhale up, squeeze that glute, little pause at the top. I like to come down onto my elbows just because it gives a slight more range of motion or range of movement within that glute as opposed to coming up. I'm going to decrease that angle there, if you see. So here, we get a nice open part of the muscle. Give me a nice contraction at the top, keep that heel flexed, heel up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to switch that ball over into the other leg. So pop it into the back of the knee, squish it together, come down onto the elbows. Give me a breath in before we go, so inhale now. We're going to exhale, flex that heel up to the ceiling, come back down. Give me a nice little pause at the top. Feel that glute, we want it for stability in our hips and our pelvis. Wake it up a little bit after our pregnancy. Okay, good work. Pop that ball to one side, but keep it close. We're going to go into our second round now with that bird dog, extending opposite leg and arm away, and then we connect that knee and elbow. Okay, focusing on our first side. We're going to extend away, we're going to lift. Be really, really mindful with the positions here. Moving slower is definitely better than moving faster. Extend away, we're going to lift. Keep pushing the floor away with your supporting arm. Okay, good work. Have a little wiggle around and then we'll go into the other side. Okay, get set. Hands into the floor. Really feel each position. Okay, time to grab that mini ball. We are going into our glute kickbacks. Okay, so pop it just behind the back of your knee. Squish it in there, make sure it doesn't escape. Come down onto your elbows. We're going to flex that foot up to the ceiling. Come back down. Give me a little pause. Inhale down, we're going to exhale up. Keep going with that breathing. We inhale down, we exhale up. I want you to think Everything is a core exercise now, so we want to engage that transverse abdominals to support our trunk, to support our core. As we extend that leg away, I can feel my ball wanting to escape. Let's pop it back in there. Okay, well done. We're coming down, pop that ball to one side. We're still going to need it. We're going into our third section now. Come up to standing, and we're going to go into our Sumo deadlifts next. So I want you to take quite a wide stance here. Slightly turn those toes out. And we're going to think about bringing the hips back as we reach down to touch the floor. I want you to inhale at the bottom and exhale as we come up. Okay, so we're going to come down to floor, inhale, we exhale, stand up tall. Send those hips back. I'm happy for your knees to bend. I want your knees to bend, but I don't want them to bend forward over the toes. So this is where we're kind of keeping, I guess, the lower leg, the shin, 90 degrees up from the floor. That means we're going to move more through our hips, working on that hinge movement. Give me a nice inhale down. Exhale to come up. Lift pelvic floor, lift core. So we want to get these basic movements under our belt before we start loading them with our weights when we add our dumbbells. Okay, next we're going to go into squats. Really simple body weight squats. So you can go hip width apart, you can go slightly wider, whatever feels good. Again, I like to slightly bias the turnout in my feet just because as women we have wider hips, we have different shaped hips to men. Now, this is where we want our knees to come forward over our toes, and it's something we will work on with our squats. I want you to inhale down, and then I want you to exhale to come up. Inhale down. Gonna exhale up, pull up through those quads, pull up through the core at the top. Arms, do whatever feels good, whatever helps you to keep balance. I'm gonna come down, we're gonna breathe in, push the earth away to stand up. Keep that posture nice at the top. Okay, well done. You're going to grab your mini ball or your cushion, and we're going to focus on standing abdominals. Keep the ball in our working hand. We're going to bring it up overhead. Now I want you to do that knee to elbow position. Exhale. I'm going to come down. I'm going to do opposite. So open position. We're going to cross other leg, open position. Keep it squeezy rather than punchy. I'm going to exhale. We're going to breathe in to stand. We're going to exhale to lift. Okay, we're going to change hands. So, ball in the other hand, I'm going to bring it overhead. I'm going to do that opposite knee to elbow connection. We're going to exhale. Change legs, open position. Good foot transfer of weight between our feet. Finding our body in space, so good for proprioception. Firing up the abdominals as we do more complicated movements. Because let's face it, in real life, you're going to be bending, picking up baby, carrying the car seat, carrying shopping, just moving. So we need to have that coordination. Right, we're going to go back to those sumo deadlifts, ball safely to one side, set up with that wide stance, toes slightly turned out, and we're going to inhale as we come down to the floor. And exhale, come up, lift pelvic floor, lift those abs, find those muscles in those legs. I want to make sure you're not bending down that upper back, so we're not rolling forward, we're lengthening through that spine. So a little bit of upper back tension is good to prevent that rounding towards the floor. Again, knees can bend, but don't bring them over the toes. Send the hips back. Inhale down. We exhale to come up. Okay, we take a little rest. We're going to go into our squats now. Feet firmly planted onto the floor. We're going to inhale down, we're going to exhale up. We do want the knees to come forward over the toes in this workout, in this exercise. Try and keep that chest up as much as possible so you're not crouching and reaching down to the floor. Let's firmly plant those feet into the floor. Inhale down, push the earth away. Exhale up. Okay, next we're going to grab that mini ball. We're doing knee to elbow, cross position and open position. Okay, feet firmly planted on the floor. Reach up the ball to the ceiling. I'm going to inhale, we exhale up, knee to elbow. Transfer the weight in your feet, change sides. Change sides. Nearly there, everyone. Okay, reach that ball to the ceiling. Go for a nice inhale before we go. Opposite knee to elbow touch. We reach up. Well done for joining me in that glute pelvic floor core workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if there are any exercises you really enjoyed doing or any exercises that you found challenging. I've got to say I really enjoyed starting to introduce those deadlift and those squat movements towards the end because it's just nice to get that body moving, especially if you've recently had a baby. Don't forget, this is part of the postpartum rehab series, so don't forget to like and subscribe and keep up with all the workouts I have on my page.